Things to look at. But let's just talk about the maitake, and then we'll take a break and pick salad and get our lunch together. So this is the 18th of July, 2020. As I said to you, I was in surgery the last 2 weeks of May, 2020. And then I came home, and I was home for 2 weeks. And then I was back in the hospital the end of June for another 2 weeks. And then I'm home the beginning of July, and I'm laying there, and I said, it has been a long time since I've seen a maitake mushroom. It is time for there to be another maitake. I need maitake now in my healing process. By the 18th of July, I had gotten myself to the point where I could walk down to Farmer John's. Gang, this is a huge deal. They didn't even know if I'd be able to walk, and this is a mile away. And on the way there is the biggest maitake we have ever seen. We're talking a mushroom easily 3 feet across. And on top of it is one 2.5 feet across, and on top of it is one 2 feet across. Like the pagodas, right? You can see why they liken them to all of these fanciful structures. So I felt very blessed. And again, this is why this jar is completely filled with the mushroom. This is not a shelf fungus. This has gills. Because this was a fresh mushroom. So I made a fresh mushroom tincture of this. We ate so much maitake. Oh my gosh. We looked up recipes. We roasted it. We did it with tamari and honey.
What a blessing.
Really. And you made this much vinegar, and I made this much, a jar this size of tincture, and Justine made this size of tincture, and Yvette made this much tincture. There was huge, huge mushroom, and we left most of it.
Yep.
So that it was back the next year.
It did.
And then back the next year, and then what happened this year? Did you notice?
The tree fell on the house.
The tree fell on the house.
Is what happened. I'm not laughing.
Right,
I am not laughing. It's actually a horrible thing. I love that house too. It's such a sweet house.
It didn't smash their house, but it did break their house. But it was like huge maitake, and then the next year a smaller maitake, and then the next year a little maitake, and then the next year the tree has fallen over. Like, so, whoa.
Pay attention.
Okay. You got a maitake on a tree by your house. Take care. Take care.
Yep.
Yeah. So I was very happy to have that. And this actually is from the International Herb Symposium, and I was hanging out talking to the host defense people, and I told them that I promote their products because I think they're some of the very best. You can buy cheaper mushroom products without a doubt, but I think that Paul's got really the gold standard on mushrooms. And how much I had taken, right? I said I even got a wholesale account with you because I was taking a store's worth of mushrooms. And he said, are you still taking it? I said, oh no, I'm cancer-free now. And he said, keep taking it.
Stay cancer-free.
Keep taking it. He said, we want you with us. Keep taking it. Thank you so much. I do try to make mushrooms, some kind of mushroom, a regular part of my diet. In fact, I was just thinking we haven't been eating nearly enough mushrooms, and we have all of those mushrooms from the maple tree by your house.
I know. I have like 10 bags in my freezer. I have to step up mushroom consumption.
We have to step up our mushroom consumption because I said there was like 30 to 40 pounds of that mushroom there last year. Am I exaggerating?
Yeah, it was about 50 pounds.
About 50 pounds.
We had 5 bus pans completely filled to the top. It was hours of processing.
Yeah. A mushroom that maitake literally means dances with joy. And it's often called hen of the woods. And this is chicken of the woods, right? Or sulfur shelf, which is another shelf fungus. Grows right out from the tree.
We have a 300-year-old maple tree next to our house.
Right, so we have 50 pounds of this adaptogenic mushroom. And we're
just right out my side door.
Shaking our finger at each other that we're not eating more of it.
10 feet from the kitchen.
Yeah. So, and you could say to Mickey, more mushrooms.
And notice they were selling that same mushroom for $30 a pound at Adams the other day.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We better eat those mushrooms.
We better eat those mushrooms. There were so many of them that I froze them without cooking them.
Oh, yeah.
And they worked. It worked.
They're okay.
Fine.
Yeah, they're okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The freezing really helps. They cook up better. They suck up less oil. in the
Yep.
frozen food.
Yep.